Yo. Oh, nope, not that one. What's going down? What's going down in the neighborhood, y'all? How's it going? I am DDub. I am your host, and welcome to part 4 of Resident Evil. Now, it's like I had stated before, I've never played this game before, so this is my first playthrough of this game. And so far, I've really been loving it. It's been great so far. I really dig this game. I can see why it's critically acclaimed. And I'm probably... yeah, I've put like 5 hours in. I've done some dilly-dallying. You know, it says here, just first played 8 hours ago, so that's pretty much that there. Let's see, enter full sidebar. So we are loading here. Last time I left off on this game, and let's see, last time when I left off, I was right before the giant monster in that clearing with the fences, with the dog and stuff. The dog tries to distract the big giant, and I tried him a couple times. One of the times I got really close and then I ran out of ammo, but what I didn't realize was that you could jump up on top of his head and climb him and then basically cut the little brain stem that comes out of his head, the zombie brain stem. So I basically went through the next area, stocked up on some ammo, came back through, did that. I've been playing this game pretty much exclusively online, with the exception of when I actually died after fighting the giant, and then, you know, not on stream. I basically went through and, you know, got some ammo, and then figured out that you could actually jump on the giant. And so I took him out, and then that was that. I haven't played this since, so this is my first time playing in the past, like, 4 days, maybe. So let's see, I want to combine this with this, and then use it on, I guess, Ashley. I know she's going to be a tough one. Now, this is one of the parts that I would say, even though I haven't played it and haven't done it yet, I gotta say that I definitely do not like escort missions. They're one of my least favorite things in a video game, usually just because of how bad the AI is. So I would say that, yeah, it pretty much comes down to that. It's just the AI.
Leon, shoot those barrels on that wagon!
stab him. Damn. Well, try again, right? That's all you can do. Let's do this again. Let's see if we can do this the correct way. I'm gonna pull out my gat. Today was a good day. I'm gonna use my
Leon! Shoot those barrels on that wagon!
Let's get the ammo first.
¡Un forastero!
With 100 pitas, or 1,000 pitas, 3,300 pitas, 700 pitas. Green herb, you want to use it. Take the green herb. Let's see. Alright, I need the yellow herb. I like to keep my suitcase nice and clean. Organized. Put this there, we'll put that there. Put the handgun down in the corner, that's... yeah. It's looking clean, huh? Down around here, let me switch the actual, brightness on my TV here. This TV that I use is my computer monitor. It's not really that good. It's kind of dark, and then when you turn up the brightness, it just washes out. It seemed like even my own Breath of the Wild footage, like doing it live stream, it looks good, but just natively on my TV here, it looks terrible. And when I see other people's gameplay footage of something like Breath of the Wild, man, that game looks so good, and then it just never has looked anything like that on my own TV. Uh-oh. Oh. Come on now. Alright, how does he shoot me through a wall? Man, I got good aim. If he shoots me through this wall, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna go up top and shoot down at them, I think. Oh, wrong button. Let's climb up. We're going up. So, yeah, so far, like I said, my thoughts on this game are just awesome. I can see some of the outdated things about this game, but I can also see what makes this, you know, really such a great game. Like, I can see why this game has been so critically acclaimed over the years. And I'm glad that it's finally on the Switch. And, you know, people complain about the price. It's whatever. If you want to play it, buy it, you know. Let's see, I'm just going to throw one of these, get it out of my inventory. I really need to find the merchant who gives you the bigger suitcase, because there you go. That's my favorite part of this game, I think, is how the zombies, they just gurgle and melt into soup. Like, I love that. It makes me happy every time. So, even though this is a live stream, I'm treating it pretty much like a pre-recorded video. Because it kind of is, because right now, my channel's not really growing that well. My live streams don't tend to have many viewers. Sometimes it's, you know, a decent number, but tonight it's just at 0 so far. So we'll see if anyone hops in here. But for now, I'm just gonna go in the store and see what we got up in here. I don't think I went through here yet. Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense. This is where I jumped out of the church. Alright, we're gonna go back through them. Gonna fight some zombos. Some Zumbas. Some Zimbos. Let's make sure we got ammo in the gun. This is the problem on this screen. I'm looking over here on my other TV, and I can see everything great over there. But right here through this big TV, it looks terrible. I can't see anything. Well, I can see, but not well. Alright, so I'm guessing I'm going through here. I definitely like the way this game started with the dry brown kind of fall, like autumn aesthetic, just spooky barren woods. Like, it definitely set up a good atmosphere, and one that I'm familiar with, because I have woods all around me. I grew up in the woods, and I still go to the woods, you know, even still. So it'd kind of be like if I was in the regular woods, which I'm so used to, and then just all of a sudden had, you know, this zombie thing go down. Alright, hey, Mr. Merchant.
Welcome. Got some rare things on sale. What are you selling?
I'm selling everything.
Is that all, stranger?
I saw my cat's eye.
Is that all, stranger? Is that all, stranger?
Spinal.
Thank you.
Spinal. Sell you my spinal. And I hate this because my face is right above here on the side. Right, right up B, and I can't see
What
how many dollars I got. Ooh, the red 9. See, I want the rifle, but he won't. I don't know how long. Like, they give you the option to buy the rifle very early on, but I don't have the suitcase. And, you know, I haven't, like, read anything online, so I don't know exactly what it takes to find the bigger suitcase. Like, I don't know if it's just a time thing or if I have to find more of the hidden stuff. So let me go ahead right here real quick. Let me exit this. Oop. Let me see what I have.
Buying?
Okay, I got 51,000. Alright, that's not too bad. Okay, so I can go ahead and buy this. That's that old school gun right there. I like that.
Thank you.
I had read that this game had a very addicting upgrade system. And I would probably, I'd agree with that.
Is that all, stranger?
I'll buy a first aid. I have a feeling I'm gonna need that.
What are you buying?
Let's see, do I want to tune up these? I have a feeling that the red 9 is going to be pretty good. So I need the firepower. Firepower, the standard handgun, is equivalent. Okay, I still have 32,000. So I could...
Is that all? Thank
I'll
you.
up the firing speed, and I guess...
Is that all,
reload.
stranger? Thank you. Is that all, stranger? Thank
And the
you.
firepower too, whatever.
What are you buying?
What are you buying, mister?
Not enough cash, stranger. Come back anytime.
Not enough cash, stranger. Alright, let's do this then. I'm guessing the rest of the game is gonna be this escort mission. It's like I said, not my favorite. Free ammo, I'll take it. Excellent. Zang. Alright, I think we will try out the red 9. So I'm just gonna be playing this game maybe like a half hour. And I'll probably call it there. I don't know why, I just felt the need to share my experience as a first-time player, because I've seen this game. I know how good it is, but even like leading up to it, I'd really only seen just like your standard reviews on it. I've never watched like a full gameplay or tried to spoil the game for myself, because I knew I'd be playing it at some point. Like I said before, if you know, you guys probably didn't watch the other videos, you're watching this one, maybe not, but I bought this game like about a month or two ago on the Wii. It was like $1.99 and then like another $1 to ship it, but the problem was when it showed up, and the disc is just destroyed, and it came all the way from like South America. It was in a dirty case. There's like a burn on the bottom of the disc. It's on the outside edge, but it's like the disc is like burned, and then like from flame, like burn. And the thing is just so scratched up. It's just, it won't play. There's no way it would ever play. And even the case that it was in, it was like a white DVD case. It wasn't a Wii case. It's like one of those, it's like a, you know how Xbox started doing, basically everyone, they started doing the recycled case where they would cut out the extra material and it'd be super flimsy and your disc wouldn't really be protected from anything. It would just be in the case. If there was, you know, any weight on it, that would pretty much be that. Oh. What's going on, Crystal Kite? My dude, my man, my boy, my guy. Not your friend, man. Let's see. Take that, red 9. It's like I was saying before, on this TV, it's very dark. I'm looking over on this one, and it looks amazing. I can see everything over there, but with the delay, it makes it tougher to see. So as you can see, Crystal Kite, I haven't really played this in the past like 4 days. The only thing that I did do that I didn't do on stream was I beat the giant, because it took me a couple tries, and one of the times, you know, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna beat him, and it was the same thing as on the last stream. I ran out of ammo completely, and then was just standing there with a dog barking at him. I was like, well, there's not much I can do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and die here. But then when I walked up to him after throwing like my last like flash grenade at him, I realized that I could climb him and basically cut out his like zombie brainstem thing, which I guess I didn't realize that before. So I went back and I pretty much saved all my ammo and just threw like flash grenades at him and was able to climb him. Let's see if there's anything behind here. I'm like really distracted from how good this actually looks over here as compared to what it does on my actual TV. This TV's not great. I had a little extra money a while ago and I was gonna buy an actual computer monitor, and for some reason I didn't do that. So anyways, yeah, I pretty much beat the giant. I kind of went back to one of the other areas, got, you know, killed some zombies, got some extra cash up, did a couple upgrades, got a couple extra. Yeah, dirty bed. Yeah, I got a couple extra, you know, green herbs and such. And then I pretty much figured I would just save the rest for streaming purpose. Because even though you're the only one that's showing up, Crystal Kite, I still appreciate it. And it's still fun to stream this, even for the past 15 minutes when I had no one to talk to.
Un forastero!
Crap. Better hurry up and climb this. Because I swear I can barely see anything in here. The bed is heavily stained. It seems as if no one slept in it for quite some time. I mean, this TV's good for pretty much everything, but this part of the game, and probably for the rest of the game where it's just really dark, it's like I can't see what's coming at me right now until he was right in front of me. That's the best part of this game. I'm surprised they didn't just have them melt like in most games. Instead they melt and gurgle. Like, yeah, it's so distracting that I can't see. And over on this screen I can see the outline of everything. Perfect. Barrels. Pitas. I like pitas. Hey, Crystal Kite, do you have a PlayStation? I don't, but I'll be buying one by the end of this year for both Final Fantasy and Death Stranding. I don't know if you saw that trailer. Here. Let's turn around. Let's see what we can see. Oh no! Get away from me.
Te voy a hacer picadillo.
I remember hearing someone say that this accelerated, whatever they call it with the aiming, was only after you used a grenade. But it seemed like the very first hour of the game I didn't have this wiggly warbling. And then it's just been kind of a constant since. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what the deal is. So I thought about pretty much just live streaming for the rest of the night. I've been wanting to do some videos. Like I need to up the video quality and just the amount of care that goes in. Because I watched some of my other videos and I'm like, man, those things are trash. Like, you know, I'm just starting out and everything, but I need to get inspired. Well, I guess I'm already inspired, but I need to get off my butt and actually just do it. Even though I do just do it with these other videos. Like earlier I did a Death Stranding video, and I basically just went through the trailer and talked about how great it's gonna be. And pretty much the fact that now that the trailer's out, everyone is drooling over the game, when like a month ago I was gonna make a video saying how good the game was, because I wanted to see what people would say about it. If people would be like, you know, you're just kind of blindly saying that it's gonna be great even though you haven't seen anything. And I didn't need to see anything because it's Kojima. He's finally, you know, broken his ties from Konami. And I knew it was gonna be a great game. I didn't know exactly what the hell it was gonna be, but I knew it was gonna be great. It's like, yeah, there was plenty of people saying that this game was gonna be great and that, you know, we need to see more, but there was also plenty of other people that were like, you know, it's just a walking simulator. Like, it's not Metal Gear Solid. It's not gonna be that. Kojima was pretty much washed up, which I knew wasn't the case. And in a couple comment sections today, I actually said that, how, you know, some people are just flip-flopping. You're seeing everybody just go, oh, this game is amazing, even though we still haven't really seen that much of it. Oh, Spawnwave, I've tried messaging him before I even had a channel, and nah, he doesn't reply. He's too big for that. I actually gave him I won a Valkyria Chronicles 4 code, and at the time I was kind of just like, I don't think I'm gonna play this. And I asked him if he wanted it, and he was like, I'm gonna be buying it anyway for the physical, but he was like, sure, I'll take the code. And then like a month went by, you know, I sent him the code. I asked him on Twitter if he had played it at all. Another couple weeks went by, I asked him again if he had played it, and no reply. And then like another month later, I entered the code into my Switch, and the game started downloading, and I was like, you know, I gave it to him, and it's kind of whatever, but it's like he didn't even, you know, he basically was just like, okay, I'll take the code, and then that was that. He didn't even bother using it. If I didn't type it into the Switch, it would basically just be a code that's just in somebody's inbox, you know, getting zero use out of it. And then I asked him before I actually bought this PC, I wanted to see what kind of specs and stuff I could get away with streaming. Like, you know, I had a computer in mind, and I tried to ask him, you know, I just tried to ask him, like, if you think this specific model, you know, would be suitable for rendering videos and or live streaming. And, you know, I didn't get anything. I didn't get a response, so I don't know. I feel like to be on the Spawncast, you need to at least be, you need to have more than 42 or 41 subscribers, so maybe someday, but I mean, by that time, he's gonna be huge. I kind of wish I had done what he did, because when the Switch first came out, I thought about doing a video taking the thing apart and kind of talking about it. Now it's like, you know, if I were to do that, it's kind of like, okay, you're just a copy, which is like I'm not trying to be a copy. But initially I did want to, you know, because I've always taken stuff apart, controllers and stuff, and even before seeing Spawnwave, I've always gotten like a new controller and like taken the thing apart and just looked at the thing and seen what kind of board was in it and see like, you know, what the quality of it was. But no, that's kind of his gig. Oh, I should have seen that. That was stupid. You know, I'm still trying to figure out just what it'll get, just how to put videos together and try to figure out what will, you know, attract an audience. Because it seems like for him at first, he kind of just was doing videos. He didn't really do much live streaming or anything. And it seems like if you can do that, kind of like, you know, I don't know if you know Scott the Waz, but his channel's like actually like pretty huge now. And basically, he just did videos, and it's like if you tried to contact him, like no one even knew who he was. You wouldn't see him on streams or anything like that. And even now, you still pretty much don't. But like someone like that, it's like if you can do good enough videos that people are subscribed and watch, but then you pretty much don't show your face or acknowledge anybody, it seems like you can get this like big hype going, and then all of a sudden you just start live streaming out of nowhere and people just be so excited. People just donate. Here's, you got me with not many subscribers, and it's like if I just live stream all the time, I think, especially for smaller channels, I think it just becomes like a, oh, we've seen your face enough, kind of like go away. Like you need to be really outstanding and kind of be a little bit behind the curtain and mysterious in your angle going about YouTube. But I like live streaming, so even though I don't have, you know, many subs, it's like I still like to do it, but I do need to focus more on edited content. Whereabouts of Sarah? Most likely he's using an old secret passage taught to him by his grandfather who used to hunt in this region long ago. I'm pretty certain that he's hiding on property somewhere in the forest. If his grandfather was still alive, I would have used him to find Sarah. But how did he find out about the egg injected into his body? And the fact that he was able to remove it before it hatched is concerning. Another factor that concerns me is that Sarah escaped with our property just before the American agent arrived. I don't believe that it was just a coincidence. There has to be another player involved in this. In order to settle this whole situation, we have to capture Sarah and wait for the effects of the drug to wear off before we inject him with another egg. Once this is done, whoever is behind all of this will surface. Nobody shall interfere with our plans. Those who do shall suffer severe consequences. Okay. $600 pitas. Alright, I want to shoot that other coin. Let's see, can I hit that from here?
¡Un forastero!
Picadillos. that building I can see pretty good. I'll go ahead and eat this. Yeah. Okay, coming up here. See ya. That's most of them, 13 out of 15. I thought it would have taken longer. I thought they were more hidden. Jump down. See, I never played any of the Witcher series at all, so I do recall seeing a little bit of the beginning of the third one. Right? It's like a girl and she's doing like backflips and kind of like fencing kind of stuff like on this wall, and the father or grandfather of like a kingdom or whatever is telling her to stop screwing around kind of because she needs to train more or something like that. So there's just I've just been out of it for so long that there's all these new franchises where it's like, even though I know the name, it's like I don't even know like the look or the aesthetic of anything about any of it. So when I think of The Witcher, I think of maybe like the cover for the second one, and that's like all the imagery that's in my head when I actually think about that game. So I know it's a good game, but I don't really know anything about it. But I would just think it's another good game that would definitely be welcome on the Switch, and it would be good to have. But I think just like myself, same for, pretty much anyone else. It's like sometimes you're selective about, the types of games that you actually like or that you would actually care about. Like some games come out, you're like, oh man, I really want to play that, and then a bunch of time goes by, and even if you see it for cheap or something, you're just like, I'm playing this or that, and it's kind of like the window of opportunity has already passed by to the point where you almost don't even care to play it anymore. And that's how I get with quite a few games. Not too many, but there are some that, I don't know, it's just like that window of opportunity passes, and even if I have the chance to get it later, I'm just like, But hey, the more games on the Switch, the better. I mean, we're in kind of a weird time where, it's not like the Switch is the first, portable system. It is possibly the first to do it like really good, even though I know the Vita is really good, and even like the PSP, but I didn't own either of those. Like, I've never even played a Vita. My friend sold one at one point. I wish I had the money at the time because I would have bought it off him. He only wanted like $100 for it, and I think he had what's the not Killzone. It's pretty much like the main shooter on the game. I forget the name of it. I always see it though in people's top Vita videos. he had that with it, and Mercenary or something. But anyways, so it's, like I said, we're in this kind of weird spot where it's not the first handheld, but maybe it is the first one to do it really good, even though I'm already missing the 3DS. Like, I miss those, just every once in a while, like on the DS, there's, you know, a game that's $40, so it's cheaper. You know, it's a fully fleshed out adventure of whatever kind. But it's still, you know, it looks good, but it still had that, like, choppiness to it. Like, I'm just such a fan of the PS1 and that whole choppy era, that I like a good playing game that looks slightly choppy, but is completely solid in the story and the gameplay, but has just like a choppy, kind of lower budget look to it. I don't know, I think I'm just weird like that, but it's, you know, because I'm like a retro gamer, I guess you could say. That's the stuff I grew up playing, so I guess it makes sense. Even though I do love crazy graphics, sometimes they're just like a kind of crappy looking game that you wouldn't think would be great, but ends up being really great. Alright, you gotta go do your homework, and then you say you're still here, so I'm not sure what you're actually doing. Let's see, I gotta go to the red dot, so gotta come. I'll get through there. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for coming by. Peace out, as always. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you later. I'll talk to you in the next one. Okay, I came from that direction, so if I go back, there's nowhere to connect to. Gotta get over here somewhere, but I don't know how to do that. Yeah, how do I? Okay. All right, here we go. I think I understand this. I think so. All right, thanks, Crystal Kite. Okay, so I walk over this and then jump down. Okay. Yeah, right. They just showed that door looking way bigger than that. Right, she's gonna fall over, and then she can't open it. And then I'd be stuck on the other side. I was waiting for that. Ooh, merchant again.
Welcome.
Did I get enough
Got
of
a
those plates
selection
to
of
please
good-
you? Well done. I see you've shot enough medallions like to promise. Go claim your specialized gun in the buy screen. Don't worry about the money.
What are you
This one's on the
buying?
house. The friggin' Punisher. Oh yeah. Alright, let's rearrange the briefcase. Woo-wee. Alright, I will be back in just a momento. Welcome back to DDub. I am your host, as always, and I hope you're having a good day. And if you're watching this video, or if anybody ever sees this video and watches it through and comes back from this intermission, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Exactly what I just said.
What are you
So,
selling?
It's a win-win, you know? Let's sell this spinal.
Is that all, stranger? Thank you.
I'll sell the spinal. Spinal.
What are you buying?
What are you buying? I'm trying to buy a knife. Or a gun. That ain't a gun, crikey. This is a gun. Let's see. Come back to this. 21,600 pitas. I have 21,600 pitas. Pitas. Taz. Taz. The P is silent, right? Right? Why can't you hear pterodactyl P? Because the P is silent. And I know. I know, you don't have to tell me. Don't even bother.
Is that all,
Reload speed,
Is that
fire
all,
power, sure.
Thank you. Not enough cash, stranger.
Not
Not enough cash,
stranger.
Not enough cash, stranger.
I really want the rifle, but
Not enough cash,
I can't get the... I'm guessing you have to get all 15 of those crystal
Come back
plates
anytime.
that you shoot in order to get the maximum size briefcase. Which even then, it seems like with the amount of guns in this game that, you know, it just seems like you even when you get it, you don't have potentially enough room for all the... Man, I don't know how the volume's been on this the whole time. Doesn't look good on my end. Check. 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 Well, that kind of is a bummer. I hope the audio wasn't terrible for this whole thing.
Leon, I have some bad news.
I'd rather not hear it.
That
Well,
figures.
I'm afraid I have to tell you anyway. We've lost contact with the chopper. Someone must have shot it down, though we can't determine who.
Excellent.
We're prepping another chopper for you. Meanwhile, I want you to head towards the extraction point.
Got it.
The chopper will be to you later. Not today, though. Like, later. Alright.
What are we
Uh-oh.
gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're sandwiched all right. Quick, in that cabin!
Well, this is gonna be a shootout using
Leon!
the rest of my ammo.
Small world, eh?
Hey, buddy.
Well, I see
Hey,
that the president's
buddy.
equipped
Buddy,
his
buddy.
daughter with ballistics, too.
How rude! And I don't believe there's any relevance with my figure and my standing. Who are you?
Oh, excuse me, your highness. Perhaps the young lady might want to introduce herself first before asking someone his name.
Her name's Ashley Graham, the president's daughter.
Is she... well, you know.
Don't worry. She's cool.
Never mind. There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn into one of them anyway.
Look,
Uh-oh.
Ashley, upstairs!
Okay, it's game time.
So he's like... Great, I can't see anything.
Use this.
And I have a feeling they're going to start coming in through the other window. And I'm going to pretty much use all my ammo here. Oh, this guy's got ammo. Okay, cool. Can I reach this other ammo? No? Take the shotgun shells. Oh no. Okay.
Use this.
One green herb. Okay. I also have the spray. Alright, I figured about that. Okay, let's use that then. I thought that would hold me off for another second, but I guess not. Alright, come on, shotgun. Okay. Yo, what's going on? My player 2. I wish this was 2-player. That would be good. I wish they would, you know what I'm saying? I wish they would remake this game. Yeah, I watched part of your stream the other night. And then I fell asleep. But how you doing, man?
Welcome. Got a selection of
I was
good
pretty much
things
kissing
on
him there.
sale, stranger.
Do you? It's the Walmart special. Let's see,
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
claim my
buying?
prize. The Punisher. Man, I already did this. Now I have to reorganize my briefcase. Come on, skip. Yeah, I've been loving this. Oh, Lord of the Rings. I don't really recall those movies, but I know that I went and saw, I think, part 2. I was probably like 13, and I had the worst flu, and I was like in the theater just, and then the movie ended, and then it didn't end. And then it did that like 7 or 8 more times. And
Thank
I
you.
was just dying. I was in the theater just dying. Yeah, I almost bought Sniper Elite.
What are you buying?
Like I really thought about buying it, and it was on sale at the time. But I ended up just
Is
not.
that all?
Especially because
Thank you.
it's so hard to keep up on Switch.
Is
There's
that
so many
all,
games
stranger?
that
Is
just
that
show
all,
up, and then it's like you got to get
Thank
it and
you.
play it like now, like
Not
and beat
enough
the game
cash,
now, because then
stranger.
before you know it, you just have several more games and you just can't keep up with it. Man, I wish I had some tacos. Yeah, I think Return of the King. Yeah, it was like 3 hours and like 20 minutes. I was just like,
Not
can
enough
we
cash,
go home?
stranger.
And I was just dying. It wasn't fun.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Like after that, I was like, I don't want to watch that movie again.
Not enough
And
cash. Not
I
enough
never
cash,
kept up with the
stranger.
series after that.
What are you selling?
Let's
Is that
sell
all,
the
stranger?
spinal.
Thank you.
I say that every time.
Back
I'm gonna sell the spinal. Alright, I guess we'll start out with the TMP. Alright, we're loaded up, we're ready to go. Got some bad news for you. It's the helicopter. Somebody broke it. We'll rebuild a new one and send it to you like some other time. Take that. Alright, shotgun. Let's pull that out, by the way. Yeah, I'm kind of a relaxed game collector, I guess you would say. Uh-oh. Oh. Ah! Wait, no! Uh-oh. Take that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess in a pinch that's... Wait, how did... I didn't know that you could... Oh, that's so dumb. That Death Stranding trailer was awesome, and I wish I had made the video I was gonna make. About a month ago, I was going to make a video on it saying how great it was going to be and how it... I mean, I thought that it might come out this year. I wasn't sure on it, but the video was going to be about how great the game was going to be because I saw just a lot of people making fun of it. And now it seems to have kind of flip-flopped because it seemed like, you know, we didn't get much trailer, and it seemed like a lot of walking and not much action or gameplay or anything like that. And a lot of people were they were saying that, you know, Kojima was perhaps washed up, or that, you know, he didn't really have it in him, like this game isn't Metal Gear Solid. Maybe Konami was right and, you know, cutting their ties with him. And I was like, that's just a load of BS, because Kojima's the man. He's always made these intense, you know, psycho thrillers that are just masterpieces. Like if you go back and watch the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, I was watching a video on that like last week, and I hadn't seen the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 in years, and it's like I did remember it, but not really that great. And after watching that video, I was just like, oh yeah, it's been a long time since I've really followed Kojima, because I don't have a PlayStation 3 or 4, so I didn't play past Metal Gear Solid 3, but the video was going to be on how great this game was going to be, and how everyone that said that it wasn't going to be good was going to be wrong. This does start a whole new era for him. He's just such a, you know, he's a mastermind with the, you know, intense thrillers, and just the art aspect and what he's done for video games, and meshing the art and the thriller and just this awesome storytelling makes him one of the greatest of all time. And I knew he wasn't, you know, washed up or finished yet. So I did see comments basically saying, you know, this game is just looking like trash, like you're attached to a baby and walking around. You know, Kojima basically still doesn't have it in him. And even through all of that, I was just like, I beg to differ. Like, once we see this game, that's when people are they're gonna close their mouth, or they're gonna say, you know, how they had nothing but faith and love and hope for the game since it started. And even in a couple comment sections today, I basically said that, you know, people were flip-flopping on that, and there was a couple of people that kind of came at me. They're like, you know, nobody's flip-flopping, like we just didn't see enough. And I'm like, okay, so not you, maybe you didn't flip-flop. I knew it. Damn. So I was like, yeah, you know, maybe you didn't flip-flop, but I knew people would flip-flop, because people went from, oh, you're attached to a baby and you're walking around, to, like, you know, I saw tweets where it's like, oh, this game is basically my main, like, pride and joy and, like, love and devotion for the time being. And I'm like, it's funny how that turns, because it's kind of hard to, you know, just lump everybody into one category. But it's funny when you see a little bit of a game and people are either drooling, going, this is going to be amazing, and then in, you know, the next 6 months it comes out, and then all of a sudden it's like a giant turd, like, you know, Fallout 76 or something. But when it first comes out, people are either for or against something, hardcore, and then if it comes out and you see more about it and it ends up being different, you kind of see the whole, you know, atmosphere of the whole thing. You just see the whole atmosphere shift. And so I definitely felt that was a pretty big thing for today, because I knew it was just a matter of time before we saw even just a little bit of the game.
What are you buying?
And now that we have,
Is that all,
it wasn't a lot, and there's a lot still to be shown, you know, in terms of the story and everything. But like at the end, when he was like laying on the ground and he like looks all pale and he like picks up the gun and puts it to his head, like I was feeling that deep Kojima emotion that I haven't felt in so long, and it just felt so good to feel that and be like pumped up for a video game. Because, you know, it's only once every like couple years when you get a game that is like, you know, that good. Yeah, the same people probably would rave about it or just say nothing, but it's hard to say, you know, that everybody like, you know, flip-flopped. But that's how I felt, was that people kind of flip-flopped. See, I don't really play Fallout. I kind of played 3, like when that first came out on like the 360. But I only maybe played like 10 hours or something like that. But it's funny though, because, you know, whether it's E3 or PAX or whether there's a panel, like everybody feels so compelled to clap. So even when Fallout 76 was unveiled, and you know, they're like, this is an online always game, like, you know, we're doing huge things, like blah blah, and they were talking about the server and the multiplayer aspect of it, how you're gonna have all these friends, and basically you'll be running into these different groups, like coming and going, and there potentially could be hundreds of people in the world at the same time, and you can go your separate ways or team up with people and accomplish missions together. It's like everyone felt so compelled to, you know, clap their hands, and then the game came out. Like the game actually comes out, and then people are just like, oh no, like how did this happen? And it's just funny to see. It sucks for the people that actually care, because, you know, when it comes to certain franchises, like, you know, people do deserve better in some cases. But yeah, so yeah, that Death Stranding trailer, it was pretty Maui Wowie, I definitely have to say. Oh, not again. Oops. Combine a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then this with this, and then eat it. Thank you so much for tuning in, Josh. You're the man. I definitely, in the past month, you know, I always watch your videos. Like I watched the one the other day. It gets fuzzy to remember exactly which one was which, but what was it, the 4 top 4 things to take the channel to the next level, or that was last week. I forget which one, but you've been doing pretty good. You've had like a new video like every like 2 or 3 days, so that's actually pretty good. And it's actually informative. It's not, you know, it's not like fluff, because I've seen some of the you know, build your channel type yeah, build your channel type channels. And oh no, are you up here with me, guy? Oh no! Ooh. That was close. Did I do it? Vamonos. Let's just get out of here.
So, what do we do now?
The bridge I
That's
crossed to
funny.
get here's out, so I guess we have no choice but to keep moving.
I forgot something. You guys go on ahead.
Well, you had like the channel
Choice.
update with the new shirt and stuff. I like the little, like, you know, behind the scenes with your artist that you work with. It's cool that you have like a, you know, passenger in the seat, you know, from behind the scenes that, you know, at least helps you with your art and like understands the channel and, you know, rolls with you for support, even if he's not, you know, the main focus of the videos or really in any of your videos. Even though I think he was in some of your like older ones, or am I kind of mistaken? Maybe it gets so hard to remember. Like I watch too much YouTube. Even if I'm not watching it, usually my phone is on in the background. There's times where I look at the like the daily average, and it'll be like 10 hours. Like you watched 10 hours of YouTube today, and I'm just like, think I'm wasting my life. Yeah, that's good to have like just somebody to consult that isn't just like, oh sure, your video, yeah, whatever, like it was fire, sure, basically just whatever you want to hear. Yeah, it's tough to keep up with everyone. Like recently it's like I don't want to like unsubscribe from people, but I've like unclicked the bell for a couple different channels, because like you said, you know, in your like tips video, like going through, it's like, you know, you don't want to be rude to your friends, and some of them might make better videos than you, some might not be better, but it's like if you know them, you feel, you know, maybe kind of compelled to actually watch their stuff, and then you don't want to be like a douche and not watch their stuff. And then before you know it, yeah, you have like 60 incoming videos every day. And then you're like, yeah, it's midnight. And I didn't even film my own video today. Like, damn. So yeah, I'm guessing you played this before, right? This is my first time ever playing this game, which is like I've been saying, I can see why it's critically acclaimed. Like I just never played it back in the day. I remember seeing some stuff about it, and one of my friend's brothers, he had it, and I used to watch him play a little bit of it, and I've watched just some basic reviews on it, and then probably like 3 months ago I was going to buy it on the Wii U, and I didn't want to just buy it digitally. I figured I would buy a hard copy, and then I found it on eBay for $2. And it came from, I don't know, it came with like customs paper. It came from like South America somewhere, like Brazil or something. Oh, it's not even up here. Yeah, it's not even up here, but when it showed up, it was in some other like regular like DVD case. Like it wasn't actually like a Wii case, but the thing was just destroyed. It had like a burn mark from like a lighter or something on the outside edge. So I paid like $2 for it and like $2 shipping. And by the time it showed up, I was just like, whatever, I'll buy it. And I almost bought it on Xbox One, and then we saw that it was coming to Switch. So then at that point, I just figured I would wait. And you know, even though it was like overpriced, I would say basically like a lot of reviews said, you know, if it's your first time playing it, maybe it's worth it. But if you own it like 4 different other times, then maybe not. And I never played it before, so I figured it was worth it. And so far, it actually has been. Like, I kind of thought maybe I would just start playing this game and kind of just be like, I don't know if it's really for me, but I've actually been enjoying it a lot. Like, I'm actually into it, and I'm compelled to see it through to the end here. And it's not just like out of pity, you know, to get my money's worth. It's because I'm actually enjoying it. It's like simple, but I can see how the, you know, I can see how it shook
What are you buying?
the basic formula up after several games. See, I still want to buy that rifle, but see, at some point you got to start selling your stuff to make room.
What are you
And
buying?
I don't know if I'm ready to do that.
Come back.
For the longest time, I had a big fish in my suitcase, and he was in there for the first like 3.5, 4 hours, and I didn't want to get rid of him. And he took up more room than like pretty much any item in here. And he was my buddy. And I finally had to get rid of him because I didn't have room. I started buying too many guns, and I have too many of these grenades, I think, is the problem. And then I just realized like a couple minutes ago that you could spin the stuff. So this whole time I haven't had the rifle because it goes the long way, and I didn't realize that you could select it and flip it. And when I first started, I thought I tried to spin stuff, and I guess I couldn't, or I thought I couldn't, but I guess I could have. Third or fourth time going through it, yeah. See, I don't know how I would have liked the motion controls. Like, I still kind of want to get it on the Wii just to see. But I'm guessing the motion controls only apply to the gunplay and not necessarily to moving or anything, right? That's like the only way I could see it being like definitive. Like it would seem like walking around with any sort of motion control would be pretty much a nightmare. Did anyone drop anything else? Let's go take a look. And my favorite part about this game is how after the zombies die, everyone just melts into a pile of Go-Gurt. They're just like... Yeah, that's what I figured. Headshots is only for aiming. Yeah, I was wondering if I was supposed to catch her. Let's see, I think Did Did I come from this way? No. Wait, I think I did come out from here. Sure, left. Hope I don't have to fight another one of those giants, or the frickin' lake monster. He probably gave me the most trouble so far. The big giant guy, I ran out of ammo one of the times and I had nothing left, and then I just let him kill me, and then I finally realized that you could climb him and stab or cut away at his like spinal column. Turn into Go-Gurt. Blah, 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 blah. Here you go. A fire kick. Bruce Lee style. Uh-oh. What did he just throw at me? That's awesome. Alright, I'm guessing... Okay. I almost was gonna cut those barrels up. The lake monster... Swimming away from him is like BS. The first time, he swims very fast. You don't even have to tap the button. The second time, it's slower. Tapping the button gives you the extra second before he chomps you. And then on the third time, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter at all how fast you hit the button. Because I played the, you know, Metal Gear Solid 2 when you're in the electric chair. So my tapping skills are on point. Like that was one of the hardest tapping. That was the hardest tapping sequence, pretty much of all time. There you go. Yeah, I'm guessing this game is maybe like I don't know, 8 hours, 9 hours or something like that. So I feel like I'm more than halfway through. I've been dilly-dallying, but I'm at like 7 hours now, maybe 8. Yeah, it was that Meryl would die. And you just sat there and just got electrocuted over and over. Uh-oh. More of them. That wasn't too smooth of me. There you go. How do you say the money? Because it's like pitas, but if the P is silent, it'd be like, you know, Taz or Taz, Pataz, Pataz, pitas. And then how do we get her out of this thing? I'm supposed to just get to the end and then she decides to hop out. I thought she would just jump in and then just crouch down. I didn't think she'd shut the lid on top of her head. Like, that was pretty funny. I wasn't expecting that. See, I'm also surprised with the aiming glitch. Like, I can't believe that they've just ported that over and over. And it's also weird because I thought it was, like, claimed that it only happened when you threw a grenade. And I feel like if you never throw a grenade in this game, because at the start of it, it didn't do that at all. Like, the cursor just stayed completely still. So I feel like if you don't ever throw a grenade, you won't ever have the wobbly. But when I read about it and heard about it, I thought it was, you know, I thought it was just maybe in the same area that you threw a grenade in that it might do that, but for me it just seems like it's done it the whole time. So I'm actually curious on starting a new save file and seeing if you don't use a grenade, if it ever does it at all. And I'm surprised that they just have patched it, or they've just ported it over and never patched it. Just doesn't make too much sense, I guess, unless, you know, it's clearly something they know about. Like, maybe there was just no way to ever patch it. She looks like a boss. Yeah, I tried. Wait, oh. Oh, man. Let's hurry up and get some of that green in us. Oh shit. Man, now I know why they sell that controller. I kind of forgot. Like, I knew that they did the controller, and I knew it was chainsaw and all that, but I guess I just wasn't expecting that to happen right there. I should have. Makes sense. Isa Quincatino. Right. Get in there. She's like, okay, bam. Oh. Blah, 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 blah. 1,600 pitas. Like to save my ammo if possible. Oh, I thought she just threw herself overboard. Oh. Come on. I can waste all my bullets. And my green herb. Whoop. So that's one thing that you kind of gotta, I guess, pull all your guns out and keep them fully loaded and ready to go. I was robbed on that one, wasn't I? It was unfair. So unfair. It's a good idea. I know you see this, especially when you have it, and you're like, I'm gonna play it. So, yeah, thank you for coming through, man, and giving me some of your view time. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. And I'll see you later. Peace out, bro. Go kill some zombies. And don't get chainsawed. I jumped down here with the shotgun, I think. Not gonna get me. Oh, poop. Alright, I'm gonna end it there. That is it for episode 4 of my RE4 playthrough. Never played through the game before, but this is my playthrough of it, and I've been enjoying it. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and I will be doing part 5 more than likely tomorrow. So tomorrow will be Thursday evening. Probably, I might even do it during the day. I don't know. Follow me on Twitter and I will let you guys know. And I think the Twitter is down in the description. If it's not, then I'll go through and add it. Have a good one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.